Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke, Rosemary, Maury Amsterdam, Larry Matthews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
All right, next contestant.
Why don't we get this introduction read and get out of here?
No sense in writing an introduction. We don't even know what guest star we're going to be introducing.
Well, why don't we just write one of those all-purpose introductions? You know, I'd like you all to meet one of the truly great performers in our business. A man whose great talent and charm are second only to mine. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Mr. Potato Heads? What do you want, Fatso?
Rob, Sally, I've got wonderful news.
Don't tell us you got us a guest star.
Not just a guest star, I love to love, to love, to love.
You got a cold in your nose, that's what you got.
Mel, you mean you got Jacques Savon, the Parisian Sinatra?
That's exactly who I got, Jacques Savon.
Jacques Savon? How'd you get him, hardhead? Everybody in town's trying to get Jacques Savon.
What time will he get here?
Very soon. Rob, I must say you're not very enthused about it.
Oh, it's not that I don't think he's great, Mel. It's just that, well, he's got a French accent. I had an idea for a cowboy sketch.
Well, get a fresh idea. Well, I've got to go meet Jacques.
Boy, that's going to be a big thrill for Jock.
Hey, Rob, what's the matter with you? You act like you're not thrilled that Jacques Savon's going to be on the show.
Oh, I think it's great he's going to be on the show. It's just that I got to get out of here before he gets here, that's all.
Why?
I just don't want to see old Jock, that's all.
What do you mean, old Jacques? You mean you know the guy?
Oh, yeah. Laura and I met him years ago in Europe, and we took that trip. He was just getting started then.
What happened? What'd he do to you?
It's not what he did to me. It's what I did to him.
All right, what'd you do to him?
I broke up his marriage.
You what?
I said I broke up his marriage. Laura and I met Jacques and his wife Yvette in this little town in the south of France on our trip to Europe.
Yeah.
We, four of us became very good friends. And one day, I don't even remember where Laura was, but I went shopping with Yvette. And right in this little antique shop, all of a sudden she tells me that she has flipped for me, that I am the fellow who can make her happy.
You mean she's married to Jacques Savon and she flipped for you?
Hey, Rob, look, you're very talented and lovable and very handsome, but I don't believe you either.
It's true. I read later they got a divorce, and the word was around it was because of some American.
Well, how do you know you were the American?
Well, the paper kind of hinted about it.
Yeah? Hey, what's this Yvette look like?
Oh, gosh, it's been so long ago, I hardly remember. She was short, 5'3 1/4, I guess, blonde, green eyes, thick black eyelashes. And when she smiled, she only had a dimple on the right side. And when she laughed, her nose would quiver.
Nah, you don't remember her at all.
What did you say to Yvette when she told you that you were so desirable?
I told her the truth. I told her I was flattered about it, but that I was very happily married, and forget it.
But what did Laura say? Did she know?
I think she has a suspicion about it because she never, ever mentions that part of the trip. And I'm not going to tell her about it. Look, I'm getting out of here. Would you guys make up any kind of excuse for Mel?
Jacques, this is the writer's room. Come on in and meet Rob, Sally, Jacques Savon.
Rob, very nice to meet you. How are you?
Hi,
No, that isn't...
That isn't very nice. You should always introduce the lady first.
Oh, excuse me. Sally Rogers.
That's Miss Sally Rogers, just in case you keep a card file.
I never forget such information.
You, eat your heart out.
Where is our esteemed colleague?
Well, he'll be back after lunch.
Oh, that's too bad. He's our head writer, and I hoped we could meet him before we got started.
Well, can't we start without him?
Well, I suppose so. We could pick the song you're going to sing.
Good. What would you like? Novelty, love songs, anything but Frère Jacques, huh? Okay.
Why don't you just stand there and talk?
Maybe we should go to the rehearsal hall anyway. I have to move around when I sing, you know?
Why?
To distract from my voice.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go to the rehearsal hall. Come on, Val. All right, Jacques, rehearsal hall.
Someone leave word for Rob to look us up in the rehearsal hall.
Oh, yes, your baldness.
Rob, but I thought you were Rob.
No, I'm Buddy Sorrell. Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, what do you say we go to the rehearsal hall?
Okay.
Come on, let's
After you,
go.
after you. Robert Petrie.
Where?
Here on the door.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
Yeah.
I know this name.
Well, everybody does. He's a big television writer.
Yeah, very big.
I wonder if it's the same Robert Petrie.
Oh, no, entirely different.
I met Robert Petrie years ago.
A little short, bald guy with big glasses.
No. Tall, thin, a lot of smiling teeth.
That's Rob.
He was very good friends with my wife, Yvette, and myself. His wife was, Laura.
Yeah, that's our Rob.
Well, enough of this old home week stuff. Let's go hear some French singing, huh?
Robert Petrie, yes. When he comes back, tell him I want to see him.
Yeah, sure. I'll write it down.
Don't forget, huh?
I won't forget.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Tell him I want very much to discuss something with him.
You want to discuss something with him, yeah?
Very much.
Well, did you hear what Frenchie said? He wants
I
to
heard
discuss something with you.
You know what he wants to discuss? A choice of weapons.
Laura, you home?
Yeah, I'm here, Millie.
Hi, I baked peanut butter cookies. I know how much Rob likes them.
Oh, thank you.
You expecting company?
Yeah, Buddy and Sally have to work late tonight, so Rob's bringing them home for dinner. Oh, and they're here early.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Mel. How are you? Oh, baked cookies.
Hiya, Mel. Hey, my favorite, food.
Hey, how come you have to work tonight?
We didn't know this afternoon who our guest star was.
Who you got?
Who's that guy? Oh, Jacques Savon.
Jacques Savon? You got Jacques Savon on the show? Laura, they got Jacques Savon on the show. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Rob, I want tickets this week.
Well, tickets for the show may be hard to get, Mel.
Well, besides the show, I want tickets for his rehearsals and his lunch breaks and his wardrobe fittings and whatever else he's got on schedule. Sally, what's he like?
What's he like? Well, he's,
Well, he's taller and handsomer than I am, but don't forget I'm shorter and dumpier.
Is the dinner ready?
yeah, I just have to put the spaghetti on.
Well, no hurry. Look, you guys, why don't we go in the den and get started working?
Okay.
All right. Hey, Laura, listen, a little spaghetti, lots of sauce. I'm on a diet, huh?
Yeah, lots of spaghetti and lots of sauce for me. I'm on a diet, too, but I'm weak. I can't.
Laura,
Yeah.
you're not doing this right. The celery goes on the left, and the spoon and the carrot go on the right.
Oh, where's my head?
Is something the matter?
Frankly, yes, but it's nothing I can discuss.
Laura, remember me? I'm your best friend. There's nothing you can't tell me. Think of me like a doctor.
Millie, please.
It's not something shocking, is it, Laura? Is it?
Well,
It is. Well, you can't shock me. I'm like a doctor. Go on, try. Say anything.
oh, Millie.
Well, what is it? Will you tell me?
Well, it's nothing. It's just that I don't want to have to see Jacques Savon again.
Again? You mean you know him personally?
Yes, we met in Europe.
Well, what did he do? Did he insult you or something?
Well, no, it's just that...
What is it?
Well, I don't want to have to see him again because I'm the one who broke up his marriage. You dropped your cookie, Doctor.
You live right next door to a person. You see him every day, taking out the garbage and mopping the floor, and you think you know him. How did it happen?
Well, it was nothing, really. I mean, it was all quite innocent on my part.
Yeah.
It's just that, well, he said some things to me.
Well, what kind of things? What kind of things did he say?
Romantic things, beautiful things. The kind of things a man shouldn't say to another man's wife.
Well, did he say he liked you? Did he say he liked you very much? Did he say he loved you? He said, Laura, I love you in that beautiful accent. Oh, I'm dying.
Well, he didn't say it in those words.
In French?
Listen, I'll show you something if you promise never to say a word.
You can cut off my arms and legs and throw me off a cliff.
All right.
What is it? What are you going to show me?
Wait a minute, I'll be right back.
What am I going to see? I'm dying.
It happened in this little town in France. I don't know where Rob was that day. I think he was somewhere with Yvette. That's Jacques' wife. He sent her shopping so he could be alone with me.
Oh, the devil.
And while we were having coffee in this little cafe, he gave this to me.
A lump of sugar.
And when he gave it to me, do you know what he said?
What?
He said, were this sugar as sweet as thou, 1 cube could sweeten all the coffee in all the cups of the continent.
Did he say that?
And then he said, if only I weren't married to Yvette.
Did he say that?
You keep asking, did he say that? Of course he said it. Why do you think I'm so upset that he's on Rob's show?
Laura, you know what you are? You're deep. That's what you are. You are deep.
Hey, Laura, you got any coffee ready? I don't think I can last till spaghetti time.
Sally, there's some in the kitchen.
Oh,
I'll be
good.
right back.
Thanks. Millie? What's the matter, Millie? You look like you're in a trance.
Well, Laura was just saying some things to me, and, well, just don't ask. Just don't ask.
What do you mean, don't ask? If you don't want me to ask, you should never say don't ask.
Well, it's just too shocking, that's all. It's just too shocking.
All right, that settles it. If you don't tell me, I'm going to break your arm. Come on, I'm going to break your arm.
Here we go, Sally.
Oh, thank you very much, Laura.
Don't use the sugar!
I don't use the sugar! What's the matter? Is it poison?
Just don't touch it.
I hope you have it insured. What is it?
Laura, let me tell her, huh? Let me tell her about the sugar.
I thought you were so good at keeping secrets.
Well, I am, but so's Sally, aren't you, Sally? I bet they could cut off your arms and legs and throw you off a cliff.
Yeah, they did, and I never talked. Now, what is it?
It's nothing, really.
Nothing? Did you see that sugar?
For a second.
Embarrassing.
Well, I'll whisper it. Well,
In French? Jacques Savon?
is she deep? You are so deep.
Laura, you mean you're the one responsible
I'm
for...
afraid so.
Does Rob know?
Well, he must have suspected something, Sally, because we just never discuss it.
Well, maybe you ought to tell him.
Yeah, you're right. I don't like to keep a secret like this. Maybe I'll tell him tonight. Maybe I'll bring it up casually. Rob? How come you didn't tell me about Jacques being on the show?
Huh? We didn't know that this afternoon, honey.
How's he look?
Jacques? Well, I didn't get to see him. We sort of missed each other all day.
Do you think he remembers us?
Oh, I don't know, honey. I kind of doubt it.
I wonder whatever happened to his wife. What was her name?
Oh, yeah, the short girl. What was her name?
Babette, Yvette.
Yvette, yeah, that's it. Yvette. I don't know what happened to her. They got divorced, didn't they?
Yeah, I remember reading something about that. I wonder what went wrong.
Well, I don't know. Maybe one of them fell in love with somebody else.
Why'd he say that?
I don't know. No reason. You know, French people they're emotional.
You, think Jacques fell in love with another woman?
Yeah, it could have been that.
Yeah, could have been.
Of course, it's possible that, what's her name?
Yvette.
Yvette, yeah. Might be that Yvette fell for some other guy.
Really? She, seemed devoted to Jacques.
Oh, well, Jacques was wild about her, too, honey. He'd be crazy to leave a girl like Yvette for anybody.
Huh? Did you think she was that attractive?
Oh, no, she was short, pudgy.
Pudgy? I thought she had a great figure and a beautiful face. It's probably just that he found somebody else he was more attracted to.
Yeah, or she found maybe somebody who was more her type.
Possibly.
Okay, music out and we finish.
Good.
Hey, buddy, how about that?
Huh.
Rob and Laura both think they broke up Jacques' marriage.
Yeah, Gee, a funny thing, after all these years, that neither one of them...
Robert Petrie?
Oh, hi, Jacques. He's not here.
But what is it with this man? I've tried to see him 4 times today.
Jacques, if you have a minute, we'd like to talk to you, please.
Yeah.
Sure. What is it?
Do you think it's fair to make Rob feel guilty after all these years? I mean, it wasn't his fault that Yvette had a roving eye.
Are you trying to say that Robert and Yvette...
Yeah, he told us all about it. And according to Laura, boy, you move pretty good yourself, Jake.
Jacques.
Jacques.
Yes. Now, wait a minute now. Now, you say that Robert thinks he came between Yvette and myself? And Laura...
Yeah, thinks she's the one responsible for your marriage collapsing.
It's ridiculous. They did not come between Yvette and myself.
Neither one of them?
Of course not. The thing that broke up my marriage with Yvette was a great and powerful mutual hatred for each other. Oh, it wasn't beautiful.
Jacques, did you give Laura a lump of sugar?
A lump of... Oh, my, I haven't used a sugar bit in years.
Sugar bit?
Of course.
What about Yvette and Robert?
Oh, you Americans, you are so romantic. Now, someone looks cockeyed at you, and immediately you think it's love. Well, I make the passing fun with every woman I meet.
Well, you haven't with me.
Wait, the day is young.
Well, I'm not. Let's go. Come on.
No, but Yvette was very flirtatious. You see, that was one of our major problems.
Well, look, Jacques, why don't you tell Rob and Laura the truth and make them both happy?
No, I think it would make them miserable.
You mean you're not going to tell them?
No.
But why not?
Well, Laura is a happily married woman, but she is a woman. And every woman has some secret memory. A memory that keeps her heart young and her soul warm on cold nights. Is it so?
It is so.
And I, being a man...
Oh, I'll buy that.
I know that men need their illusions, too. And no man would like to discover that the attention that the beautiful woman once gave him was just the same attention she gave with every man. Right, Billy?
Yeah, don't take away my dreams. After all, the government took everything else. Hey, how come you know so much about people?
Miami people.
That's right, what sort of people?
Yeah, but neither one of them knows about the other. Now, how are you going to keep it that way?
Well, that's right. That is a challenge.
Oh, you said it.
But I love a challenge.
Yeah, well, stick around, friend. I think you got a challenge coming up here in a minute.
Yeah, that's right. Laura's going to come back to pick up her shoes.
Well, come on, what are we waiting for? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. Well, boy, I sure would like to know what you're going to say to them.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Jacques!
Laura!
Rob will be here in a minute.
Laura, let me look at you.
Why? I mean, couldn't you look at me from over there?
Laura, do you know something?
What? Jacques, I just bought some new shoes. They were on sale. Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, wonderful.
They're lovely.
Beautiful, yeah. Laura, you look even more beautiful than I remember.
Oh, Jacques, now don't start that kind of talk.
That's what?
With that kind of talk. Jacques, I'm a happily married woman. Oh, you don't know how happily married I am. It's just so wonderful.
Laura, now you sit down,
What?
calm yourself. I want to talk to you about something very important.
Hi, Jacques.
Robert Petrie. At last.
Well, Jacques Savon, boy. Oh, boy. ¿Cómo está usted? Tell me. Well, what's doing, Jacques?
Well, I was just telling you, beautiful Laura, how beautiful she is. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Oh, beautiful. Very nice looking.
Now, would you say she's as beautiful as Yvette used to be?
Well, you kind of put me on a spot there, Jacques.
I understand. Well, it's been a long, long time.
All right, it's been a long time.
Let's not make it so long. Let's
Oh,
go.
all right, darling. Goodbye, Jacques.
Wait. I haven't even asked you how you are. How are you?
Oh, very happy, Jacques.
And very happily married.
Yeah. We have a little boy.
Yes.
Together.
Yes, together. He goes to school.
Oh, well, hey, it's getting dark out. We better go, honey. Nice
Bye,
to see you, Jacques.
Wonderful.
No, wait, please. Please, now. Give me a little moment.
What are you going to do with a little moment?
I would like to talk to you about my divorce from Yvette. Now, come on. Come on. Both of you.
You're divorced?
It's none of our business, really, Jacques.
Yes, I think the less said about it, the better.
No, my friends. No. Now, you heard that at the time there were some rumors about another person who was the cause of this. Did you hear about that?
Well, did I hear about that? I don't. Well, I heard maybe a little bit about it.
Un petit peu?
Un petit peu, yeah.
Well, actually, it was more than just a rumor. You see, there was this person, this American. And this American, you see, without knowing, merely by existing, came between Yvette and myself.
Oh, but boy, that's awful.
Terrible. Just terrible.
I felt very strongly about this American. Very strongly. Because without knowing, this person showed me that Yvette and I did not really love each other. Just not right from the beginning. True love cannot be put asunder by a casual flirtation, or even a serious flirtation.
Yes, that's very true.
Now, I am sure that many people have flirted with both of you. But they could not hurt your marriage, could they?
Oh, no, they could never do that.
I always wanted to meet this person again. Do you know why?
No, why?
To pat this person on the back and to shake hands. Well, my friend, I hope I did not bore you with my story. But since both of you knew Yvette and myself, I thought you might be interested.
Oh, we were.
Yeah, well, it was very nice of you to tell us about this, Jacques. It was very nice.
Well, now I must go. Laura, it was wonderful seeing you again.
Thank you, Jacques.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Robert.
Thanks, Jacques.
Goodbye. Oh, now that we have found each other, why don't you come to the show tomorrow night and be my guest for dinner?
Oh, we'd love to, Jacques. Well, we have this,
Sting.
Yeah.
Too bad. Well, maybe some other time when you have no thing. Okay. Well, it was wonderful to see both of you. Au revoir, mes amis.
Goodbye.
Au revoir.
I wonder what made Jacques tell us about him and what's her name?
Yvette.
Yeah.
I don't know, darling. Probably just thought we'd be interested.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Well.
Where are you going?
Okay, see you at home, honey. Well.
What are you doing here?
You're supposed to be in bed.
I was thirsty. You and Mommy dance like this every night while I'm asleep.
No, not every night.
And how come you're doing it tonight?
Well, I don't know. How come we're doing it tonight?
I don't know.
I know.
You do?
Huh? So you can put your cheeks together and people won't think you're mushy.
I think he's absolutely right.